What's up, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of the 8-Speed Podcast. I am 824, and this is...
I'm 1-Speed, man.
And this is just going to be us messing around, having a couple of friends on, talking about music, movies, video games, all that stuff that we're into, whether it's local or it's on the grand scheme. We'll probably have guests on here and there, musicians, artists, you name it. We're just going to have like a smorgasbord of different kinds of people on.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll start off today talking about, first off, you wanted to talk about John Wick?
John Wick 4, yes. I want to talk about it, of course. Very simple conversation here. It's just the greatest movie ever made, period. End of story. At least that's what everyone's telling me. That's what everyone's telling everybody. I mean, you look at it, it's the first movie in I think like 7 years to get a perfect score on IGN. Now granted, everyone's going to be like, but IGN, they get bought out for their reviews. Nope, that's not the case.
They paid for that perfect review.
I hope Keanu Reeves actually paid for that 10 out of 10. Because that makes me want to go watch the movie even more. So,
you know what? I haven't seen a John Wick movie, but I haven't heard a single bad thing about any of them. So I think that's something that I might actually have to check out. I might have to check out the entire franchise.
Well, I'm just telling you.
I'll do it.
John Wick 1 got an 8.5 on IGN. I love that movie. John Wick 2 and John Wick 3 all got 8.5s on IGN. This one,
it's not bad.
This one gets a 10. And like I said, those other three movies,
perfect.
Those other three movies were awesome. They were perfect. God.
You know what? I love that we start this podcast and the first thing that we ever talk about is just a movie that neither of us has ever saw. We just saw that it had a perfect 10 and we're like, whoa, that's crazy.
I've seen all three. And now I'm gonna see all four of them. I'm going to the theaters opening day. I'm going to the theaters. You and me, we're going to the theaters opening day for John Wick 4.
Wait.
Easy.
IGN has given this movie a perfect 10.
Yes.
And it's not even out yet.
Nope. Explain that to me, dude. Explain that to me. Movie's not even out yet, and it's already getting a perfect score. Literally, somebody down at IGN got an early screener of this movie, watched it, and said, this is the greatest movie ever made. Period.
We'll see what Rotten Tomatoes says about this.
I guarantee, dude, it gets like maybe an 85%. It's going to be certified fresh. Because the other three have been certified fresh.
Where can you watch the other three?
HBO Max, if you have it. All three of them should be on.
I do.
There you go.
So I'll be watching those for sure. And then we'll go catch the new one. And then we'll come back and we'll actually give our own personal review on John Wick 4 on this podcast.
I can't wait for that.
Oh, man.
I'm excited.
That's awesome.
I'm excited. But now, I kind of want to switch gears. Because I want to talk a little bit about something you and I have a lot of quality time with.
A lot of quality time.
A lot of quality.
I would agree.
I'm talking about Elden Ring. I'm talking about Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
Such a beautiful game.
It is.
Love it.
Getting an expansion. Finally, the DLC is coming out for it. We have the name for it. It is Shadow of the Erd Tree. So,
okay.
If that doesn't already get you excited, I don't know what else. Because
now what else do we know about that?
Nothing. We know nothing else about this. We know nothing else about this expansion.
This is the least informative podcast I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like, you know what? Let's talk about John Wick 4. What do you know about it?
Nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's got a name. It's got a name and it's got a perfect rating.
I know from the trailers, okay? I know from the trailers he's doing some more globe trotting. He's going...
Is he finding that dog? Did he find the dog?
He got a new dog. I can't spoil things for you because you haven't watched the other 3. So, but
yeah, you're right.
He gets a dog. I don't know if that dog is in 4, but he's got a dog. I'm pretty sure, if I remember from the trailers, he's going to like Tokyo and all that other stuff. He's fighting ninjas for sure. I'm already pumped.
You know what? I'm in.
Me too.
I don't have to know anything about it. Like that perfect 10.
But
I'm gonna go in with like 50% expectations. I'm not gonna go in with perfect score expectations. I promise you that.
I'm going in with perfect. You and I are on 2 different spectrums. I'm going in with perfect score, dude.
Then you know what? I can't wait till after the movie when I'm like, you know what? That wasn't a bad movie, and you're just like, that movie was shit.
That movie was shit.
The movie was terrible.
Hated it, dude. Keanu Reeves is the worst. That's not true. That's not true at all. Keanu Reeves is like God's gift to the earth. But
God's gift to IGN for sure.
That's true, dude. He is Cyberpunk, and then John Wick. He is IGN's. He is their golden horse of either real disappointing news or really highly anticipated news. So
they're like the sponge of just like top priority news, I guess.
Pretty much. But we do have. There's a picture floating around for the expansion for Elden Ring that basically it just shows a lone knight on a field surrounded by souls.
Interesting.
Yes. And
okay, I'll probably put that in the video podcast because I'm curious to see that. I'm sure everybody else will be if they're interested.
I sure hope so. I sure hope everybody was excited about Elden Ring as we are. But we're also psychos and really like
I was gonna say that's
punishing
kind of
ourselves. But like
I do love the game though, so I am really excited for it.
One of the big fan theories is that the Lone Knight is actually oh god, what was that boss's name? I wanna say I really should have learned how to pronounce the names better. I wanna say like McQuella. I think is who it is.
Yeah. I did see the name in the article that you sent.
Yes.
So that'd be dope.
If that's the case, and she's like, if this is prequel territory, like if we're talking before you get to being the Elden Lord and all that stuff, that would be sick. That'd be cool. Get to see.
I can't tell you how many times she just destroyed me.
About a dozen.
It was countless. She hurt.
They all
hurt. I'll be honest.
They all hurt.
Not that bad. She didn't give me any room to breathe.
I can't remember if I'd used a summon or not. I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Oh, I used to summon every chance I got, dude.
Oh, no, wait, no.
I'm not going to act like a hardened veteran.
So, that...
I usually had that Mimic going, but if I didn't have the Mimic, I had
TJ going. That's who, yeah. Well, you basically just used the wolves to take her aggro. That was about it. I used TJ to just burn her to death. Basically.
Just break her down. Break her spirit.
Break her down.
Alright, so I do want to talk a little bit about local. Just about what's been going on since the beginning of the year. So, Open Wound came in hot with Weaponized.
Yeah.
Absolutely came in hot. I love the music video. Simo did an amazing job on that music video.
Dude, that was so
10 out of 10.
Just and the best part is they used local spots to their advantage. Like the woods that they were in. We've been down that trail. That was nuts.
I do believe that was Howard Collier that they filmed at. And they made that place look awesome.
Amazing.
In that film. I loved it. It was great. Everybody had great acting, the camera work, and just like
amazing.
I'm trying to think of the best way to put it. Just the quality of the footage was so top notch, and the mixing, the vocals, the guitar track, everything about the song was great too. And if you pair the two together, it was like the perfect mesh. I loved everything about it.
See,
so kudos to everybody in Open Wound, SEMO for the camera work, and everybody that took part in that video.
See, the best part about that video is that Open Wound is just brutal. That's what they are. That's what they've been about, and that video is just brutal.
Nasty.
Love it.
Just that dragons. Those Tiffin dragons, dude. That dragon core is nuts. I love it. And I do believe that we are supposed to be expecting, don't quote me on this, but I think there is something coming from Dissected. I think I heard that they had something coming a while ago. I really hope so, because I've been waiting for some new stuff from them. West Gibson. I've actually been doing a little bit of work with Reagan, and I love collabing with Reagan because every time we do, we come up with some nasty, dirty idea, just meshing genres and stuff like that. And I actually have a song coming out. No set date. It's actually not completely done yet, but we are in the works of something that I had like a lo-fi hip-hop track, right?
Yeah.
And he sprinkled a little bit of magic dust on it, threw some vocals on it, some new keys, some new guitar, and he flipped the entire track upside down in a good way. And I absolutely loved it. And also, he had a music video come out this year.
Did he?
I cannot remember the song's title for the life of me, but it was the music video with everybody's pets in it. My pet was actually in that video.
Which pet?
Yeah. My cat, Bud, was in that video. Like, his kitten picture was definitely in that video.
In there?
And a lot of people's pets were in that video. And I could tell that song came from somewhere very down deep in him. Mm-hmm. It was a great track, a great video.
I'm gonna give it another listen, actually. I'm hyped up.
Absolutely. I'm going to try to make a link dump down below in the description on YouTube. And I'm going to try to link all the local stuff that we do talk about. And it's going to be a lot of music. Because that's what I know. But we're also going to be talking film with SEMO. I'd love to get him on here to talk. I talked to Chase today about having him on here when I was getting my hair cut. I would love to learn some stuff about the tricks of the trade of being a barber. Whatever kind of secrets he can give, I'm sure he's not gonna give a full tutorial on how to haircut. But it'd be cool to learn like what was like the most difficult thing about barber school and all that kind of stuff. So that's gonna be great.
I still need to go visit him. I need to get my cuz to chop this shit up.
Dude, get that mop chop, no slop.
And for everybody,
right off the top,
yeah,
it's a bop.
It's a bop.
Don't destroy the crops. I've got nothing else.
For
something and take it away from me.
It's fine. Don't worry. For those that noticed the fine tall gentleman that just walked in behind me, that was my brother. He didn't know what was going on. It's cool. It's the first episode, baby. We're just going with it. We're floating with it right now. It'll be better. It'll be better next time.
Next time we'll actually have topics, and we'll probably have a guest because I actually wanted to have our first guest on the second podcast, who is going to be John Fitch, the vocalist of Open Wound.
Yeah.
Can't wait to actually talk to him and
pick his brain. See what's going on.
Yeah, just pick his brain about like his music origins and stuff like that, which, I mean, we were there for, I feel like.
We were there.
I feel like I was there for the music origins, but, like, I want to know the whole story.
I remember what...
Like, you don't know somebody's story unless you're actually in their head. It's a scary place, but I might want to get in there.
I mean... Yeah, John's head's definitely going to be very scary. It's okay. It's alright, though. We'll be ready for it.
But it'll be interesting. That's the important part.
So... I guess the takeaways from this first episode are the next one's going to be better. John will be with us. So you'll get to hear from him a little bit. John Wick 4 is amazing. We'll get you
When's that come out? When's John Wick 4 come out?
March 27th is when that comes out. March 27th? Yes.
So that would be not the next podcast, but the podcast after.
Yes.
we will be discussing.
But that'll probably be its own separate like movie review kind of podcast. Because I'm sure there's going to be a lot to talk about that movie. And like I said, we got to get you up to speed on the other 3, so...
We're just going to do a whole John Wick version of the 8-Speed podcast.
Bro, we should just do like a John Wick marathon and give our opinions on all 4 of them.
Everybody's going to be so uninterested in the first 3 because they've all seen them like so long ago.
They know exactly what's going on. They're like, this idiot has no idea. This guy gets it over here, but the other one, he just doesn't know what's going on. This is nuts.
He thinks this entire franchise is about finding a dog.
I swear to God. But no, I really do.
Till I'm proven wrong, that's what John Wick is to me, is just a boy and his dog.
But what I really do want to do that because I just want your general reaction to all 3 of these movies leading up to when we go watch the 4th one, and then seeing what the reaction from both of us is in the 4th one.
Hey, I'm here for it. I've always wanted to watch them. I've just never forced myself to sit down and watch it. And if I have this podcast to hold me to it, I'll sit down and watch it.
We're here to talk about stuff. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. It's a podcast. It's a podcast. That's what we're here for. But now it just kind of feels like we're stalling.
I don't believe we're doing anything like that. I think we're just having fun.
Hey, you know what came out this week? Well, what's coming out this week?
What?
WWE 2K23.
You lost me. We need to stop. Stop the podcast now. You've already lost me.
Listen.
Is there going to be a Legends mode?
Have you ever wanted an entire video game based off of a man that you couldn't see?
Are you telling me that this WWE is dedicated to nobody but John Cena?
That's the only person I've seen.
I don't think that's true because you can't see him.
And on that note, thank you for tuning in to the first episode of the 8-Speed podcast. I will see you next week when we have John Fitch on. And hopefully no more jokes like that.
God, I hope so.
Thank you.
Later.